Hello my friends! Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're all having a great day. Today is going to be another Sample Sunday video. And today's is going to be the YSL Le Teint Écru. Wait, let me see what it says. Hang on, I gotta get serious with my French. Okay, it says Le Teint Écru de Peau. Okay? And the color that I got from Sephora, very generous sample, is B50. However, I think on the unit it actually set a color. So when you go in, it will say a color, but right now the girl just wrote B50 and I wasn't paying attention to the color when she just wrote B50. I thought she would write the color on it for me, but she didn't, and that's okay because she gave me a beautiful sample, so I'm okay with that. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this. First of all, I will tell you that I applied a layer of my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. Okay, and this is the YSL Fusion Ink Foundation. It is applied with a wand that it comes with, and it is another one of those that you shake, and it is $60. So this one here I highly suggest getting a sample of because $60 is expensive for anyone to buy a foundation. I don't care if you're the Rockefellers, okay? All right, it says that it gives you 24 hours of soft matte perfection. Now keep in mind with my review that I have dry skin and I usually do not like a matte finish, but that is not going to stop me from reviewing them if I can get a sample of them, or my first impression, I should say, if I can get a sample of them. But always keep in mind my skin type and my preference to foundations is something that gives me a glow. If you are a young girl or you have oilier skin, you are going to prefer a more matte velvet finish than I am. But I want to tell you what I feel when I'm applying, you know, all the goodies, okay? So this one says that it is the texture of ink, the liquid, that's how thin it is. And it perfects the skin, it wears weightlessly all day, it's never cakey and never heavy. It comes in 21 shades and has an SPF of 18. So I went on the site, the YSL site, and I looked to see how they said you get the best application, and it was with a brush like this. This one here is the MAC 131. Of course they used a YSL brush, but we're not going to do that. Again, the color is B50. I don't know the actual name. Now the guy in the video says that you take it with the wand, of course, but I'm going to use my finger because they don't supply you with a wand. And he says you put a dot, you put a dot, you put another dot, and then you put another dot here, and you also put a, a dot there, and a dot there, okay? So we'll just, I didn't get any. Okay, and a dot there, and then we'll go there, okay? So we're gonna first use, oh, let me get to the point on something already. Perfume, okay? It has a fragrance to it, okay? I don't understand that, but you know, I'm only me. Okay, so we are going to take our brush, and he showed it like this, blurring it out. He said this is how you get the perfect application. Of course, he says that you should use the youth serum under it, and we are not using the youth serum. And you just apply it like that. Now the other side I'm going to do with my actual hands, because if you don't have this brush, or a dual fiber brush, you are not going to be able to do this. And you shouldn't have to go out and buy a special brush just to apply your foundation. So we will do the hands. The color is not too bad, B50. And I'm just going to camouflage that out a little bit, or blend it out, I should say, not camouflage. And it has too much fragrance for me. It will dissipate though, but I just don't understand, because people with sensitive skin have sensitivity to fragrance. I don't, but I don't like to smell it. Some of them last. This will dissipate, so it's not really a big issue if you seriously love it. But if you have sensitive skins, you should definitely be getting a sample of this and trying it first. Okay, so let me see how that looks on my skin. It is incredibly lightweight, very, very, very lightweight. It does have, it's not going to cover imperfections, and it feels beautiful on the skin. It really does. And if you like that velvet matte, it definitely does give that. I'm going to apply it with my hand to see if you get a heavier coverage with it, and then I'll probably go back and apply more here and see if we can build up with this, okay? Because the girl told me that it is very buildable. Okay, so let's take my fingers for this side. Dot, dot, dot. We'll put a dot there, and then of course we need to do my nose. We need to get a little more. Nose. And let me just put more on my finger and we'll go to town. We'll go to town, okay? So now I'm just going to apply it with my hands. And keep in mind, I don't like foundation brushes at all. I have said it before, I am a very odd bird. I prefer my hands, my beauty blender. I think for me, you get a much nicer finish with most of your foundations using a beauty blender or your hands, because now I can just pat it and all the finger marks, all the streak marks will go right away. Now this has a very nice texture to it, nice consistency, beautiful consistency actually. Alright, so let's see. And I'm kind of giving it just lightweight feather strokes because in the video he really did take the brush and he was working it. So I will do the same with my hands to get that effect. Alright, let's see how that looks. And then I just kind of pat, and the warmth of my hands will just really finish it off, okay? Let's do it this way. Okay, you get pretty much the same coverage with your hands to a brush. Let me come in a little closer for you. That is, I could actually zoom, but I prefer to come closer to you. This is the coverage you get, and this is from my hands. Now, also keep in mind that I don't have a lot of, I don't have scars, I don't have any hyperpigmentation, anything like that. So if you're someone, and this usually occurs when you're a little older, if you're someone who has the thing, keep that in mind. Try very hard to get a sample before you go and invest $60 in this. But I am going to go ahead and do a double application to see if it is buildable with the brush. She gave me a very good sample, so we can play around. Alright, so I'm going to take the brush again. I'm just going to take that off of my fingers, what's on there. And I'm going to work it into my skin. It feels beautiful on the skin. It really does. I mean, I think they're coming a long way with foundations. It's just a matter of you finding one that works best for your skin type. Depending on how many imperfections you have on your face. You know, if you're somebody who has a lot of imperfections, of course you're not going to be able to wear the lighter fluid weight ones because you're used to having coverage. Okay, so let's take a look at that now doubled to see if the application has, yeah, it does. It's buildable. Yeah, you'd have to put about maybe another one and you might get the lightweight, like Estee Lauder Day Wear. I'm going to do it with my hands. I don't mind to waste this whole sample because this is not a foundation I would wear, I can tell you. It's too matte for me. I like to glow. I like to be a glowworm. I do. Okay, so now I'm using my hands for a double application to see how well it builds. I hope when I watch this back, the finish that I'm seeing in here is going to be so perfect for so many people. Normal to oily, normal combination, that like a very velvet finish. It is beautiful on the skin, it truly is. Okay, so I'm just going to do those feather strokes. Don't forget to go down the jaw. This is, if you wear the same color as me, I'm a moyen beige in, I'm like a medium beige. I have golden olive undertones. This color would be a pretty good one for you, okay? Okay, so let's see how it looks with our hands. Yeah, you get even more coverage when you use your hands. You know, you may be wasting the product. Now, I have to be honest with you. That's another thing. I'm always going to be honest in these Sample Sundays. And I know I might ruffle some feathers because people may be saying, oh my God, that's the best foundation ever on the market. This foundation, I said this with the last foundation I reviewed, the Laura Mercier. This is going to be wonderful for a younger skin looking for that matte velvet finish. I am an aging woman. I have dry skin. I have vertical lip lines in my mouth that when I speak, when I move all day long, these lines are collecting all of this foundation. And there's no foundation on the planet that really doesn't collect. I have the best luck with the mineral foundation. But, like I said, this, if you have skin identical to mine, you have fine lines, and you like a glow, this is not going to be for you. But you can see by looking at me that it gives you a flawless finish using a very lightweight foundation. So, if you're someone who doesn't mind a little fragrance in your foundation, and you are looking for that matte look or soft velvet look, you are going to love this foundation. Absolutely, hands down, these new formulations are for you. Not so much for me, okay? That is the finish, my friends. Let me know if you are using the YSL Fusion Ink Foundation already. Tell us your skin type, your pore size, your age, and if you have a lot of fine lines or wrinkles, and it's working for you, great. But share it in the comments with us because I'm only one person sitting here and this is just a first impression, but I know it's working for several people. So if you're already using it, please share it in the comments because people are anxious to hear. But I will say, beautiful formulation, beautiful feel, does have a little scent to it, and I think it probably will wear well during the day. It may, you know, even if you are someone who has an oilier skin or normal to oil combination type of skin, and you have some lines, you may find a little gathering in there, or it may, you know, it may collect a little bit in there. Let us know, okay? Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, subscribe. We're anti-aging here. Be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, and most of all, my friends, be lovable. I love you all. Bisous, my friend. Bisous.